Welcome, people. Here we are. It's Adrienne. I'm in the office area, and it's just after 8 o'clock on a Thursday night. And yay! It was Thursday for therapy. Last Thursday, she'd had to cancel our appointment. And so I definitely had a whole lot to have to cover about my anxiety areas and such. So we covered a lot, and it was very, very good. I'd also been on the phone recently again. Wednesday, my niece in Bristol had called me and needed to have some heart-to-heart talking, and the kids were still up. So I got to see my great niece and my great nephew and talk to my nephew Matt, and it's been a long time. And I let Matt know he's a finance guy, he's a numbers guy, he's everything guy, and that, I was giving into my fears of our tax system and things that I need to do. But what I ended up telling him was, it was just so good. I wanted a man. I wanted to have the beefy strength of a man there for me at that time. I wanted to lean on a man. And that's my nephew. So thank you, Matt, for that. I really, really appreciated our talk. Oh, my goodness. And seeing my great niece and nephew, just amazing. When I'd gone to visit, it's going into 3 years now. I stayed with them for 3 weeks, and my great nephew let me have his bedroom, and he camped out on the floor in his sister's bedroom. And I just acted like a recluse while I was there. I didn't have very much energy, and they had work schedules, and I just had family time. It was amazing. I really love them to pieces, and quite honestly can say and do say to my son and to them, I would be living there if it weren't for my family here. The village they live in, it's just everything about England that I love, and my heritage there in Wales. So that family conversation, even though we touched on, tough subjects with each other and support and to be there. So I'm just saying it was very wonderful, though. I'm so glad to be able to have conversation with them again. So it's about an 8-hour difference, and with our iPhones and such. However, she keeps saying it's FaceTime. I don't understand. I just know I have my iPhone. I do her number, and she comes up, and it doesn't cost us anything to talk to each other. So that works out very well. Within that, part of me feeling down lately had continually escalated into being like, was not interested at all in fixing myself up. And so I had to laugh, since it's been 2 weeks since I've been to the therapist, and we love fashion together. So that's also a very wonderful thing to have in common. And so I was so happy to see her in her outfit, and I told her that I knew I was coming today, and I'd been talking to my niece, and I had been really looking like a crone, really a crone. I've mentioned before, perhaps, as a child, I really wanted to be an actress. And then I said, an ingenue. The ingenue were pretty girls that go to Hollywood, And I said, well, I'll never be an ingenue. I'll just wait. And when I'm a crotchety old lady, that's when I'll go. And when you're old and your hair is gray and it's long, if I don't do something lovely to it to make it be exciting and fabulous, I have to work at it. And I hadn't been working at it. Well, thank you, Sassy. We appreciate your voice. We do. So after I got off the phone with England, I took the hair product, that pink tube of good for curling, Trisha's house. Trisha had shown it on her channel, and I did find it in my Dollar Tree, and I'd shown it. It's a pink tube. Sorry, it's in the bathroom. But so I wet my hair, and I put that product in there, and this, that, and the other. But anyhow, all I have to do then is take like this and just twist it up really tight. And I do 4 of these, 1 up, 1 back middle, and 1 up and 1 back middle. I can sleep. So you know your big claw hair clips. That's what I do. I just twist this around and then circle the wagons of it, and the claw goes right over it and holds it. And like I said, I just do that back here with 1 and both sides get it. And when I took it out because of the products in it, and I'd even had sprayed my hair with bedhead, kind of, you know, spray. So there's a lot of product in my hair. And I did that yesterday evening, and at 12 o'clock today, the thickest parts of it still weren't dry. And I'm like, Adrian, so you know, you need to hit the blow dryer on it at some point just to get those parts dry. But that's why my hair looks all fabulous. I admit it. Fabu hair, Adrian. So yay for that. And my outfit of the day is quite wonderful. So much Temu, of course. And the bottoms that I have on you've not seen before. I started out having my desk pushed pretty far forward so that I will be able, and I'll raise my voice since I'm farther away from the microphone. And if I get all the way back here, what I have is, you haven't seen this, this is from Temu. It is a leopard and such print scarf in neutral colors and the browns and pinky colors right down there. So what I did with that is I have it over my shoulder. Well, you say, where's the other piece? I actually have it. You see it here, like if my hair were back kind of situation. So here and here, and it's just running inside the sweater. And I think that that made a pretty fun extra movement to the outfit. Now, all through spring and this past summer, we've been buying, because I know a lot of people have shown these, from Canada to California. And these are the sweaters that are just considered a really open knit. I have this one in the beige, and I think I have it in a blue as well. And it would be what we call a bat wing style, and you can see through that, but that gives motion as well. And the hemline is kind of just being soft, and you know I want that movement. Now the pants you've not seen before. Look at these. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous pants. So they are a wonderful plaid. Neutrals, browns, dark brown to black looking with the creams and this and that. I was so excited to wear these. And pairing it with the scarf, what I adored is the scarf also then picks up on the holes of the sweater. So this is like a good painting. When you're looking at a good painting, all the parts that have been put together that you're viewing are giving you pleasure to view, kind of thing. And that's what this is. It's like that. So putting these different shape hole type of things, and the scarf itself is chiffony and sheer. Okay, it's not silky. It's just like a polyester chiffon feeling. And I just adore how that added to the outfit. Now, one reason I'm still standing is, okay, I'm going to show you, and bring this a little forward, let's see. Now, the top of the pants, the leggings, there's no pockets at all, but a very deep yoke and slightly angled. How I love these yoke style Temu leggings, all of them leggings. And the pattern on this one, they're very much more expensive looking than when you say the word Temu. No, these are fabulous. And what I love, they're also fleece lined. The entire leg, the whole body is fleece lined. So fall, winter, what a terrific thing to have are furry lined leggings. Well, underneath the sweater, wasn't sure how far things would be hanging down shirt-wise. So what did I do, people? What I have on is a tank top in brown. Okay, push you back. Okay, I have a tank top in the dark brown, creating a line. This is a soft turtleneck in this very mocha brown, and it's the sleeve that you're seeing through here was this mocha. And because of the holes and everything, I thought, why not throw on this short tank top, again, all from Temu, except the bottom one here, that might be like an Old Navy type Gap that I've had for a while, I'm not sure. But then this is a tank top in the stripes. So I have the tank top, I have the soft turtleneck, you see the sleeves coming out of that, and then this extra wonderful layer to help give us all the lines. And there's just natural lines because of the plaid. People, I was so excited pulling this outfit together. I really, really was. And the other thing, I spent 2 days, and it's like, Janet, my darling Janet and Merlin. Hi, Janet. I hope you're feeling all right. We'll get to that in a minute. But I ordered these nails on Temu, and they came in on the stick thing. I wasn't expecting that. I thought they were going to be boxed or on, a set on a card. I just didn't pay close enough attention, I guess, because I do try to avoid the ones that I have to break off because, as I've said, for me, they're just too thin and soft. And when you're putting on that thin a nail and you don't have any nail underneath, because a lot of people, their nails, my nails can grow out and have a little bit of nail extending, so even your fake nail has a bit more purchase, as they would say. Well, people, so first what I did is I had to go and I got just my plain white, is what the underside is showing, plain white. And these were long stilettos. So I cut those down. I cut those down, and then these were much more oval shaped. So I just taken my clipper and just clipping the sides of the white nail. So even though some of it's showing, I don't mind because I can have a bit showing back here and here, and it goes within the design of the nails. The colors are 2 shades of green, as it were, and the brown, and a creamy color. Why was I over the moon when I ordered these nails? Because of the selection of rings that I have that are this shape. Okay? The acrylic body, a contrast circle, and a third color, creating that fabulous ring. Well, people, how about if I just put that ring right there on the baby finger, which is too big for it would fall off, so I do wear it. But do you see what I'm saying? That nail goes with that ring. And when I saw these nails on TV, like I was like, yeah, they were under $2. I just had to have them because I knew I could then do a wonderful hand art of rings and nails. So this side has this color combination, a creamy, then that rich brown, and this is actually could be a dark blue stone. And these nails, this one and this one, looked a rather blue, and I was putting a clear polish on top and it actually smeared it. Spent way too much time getting these on, Janet. I cannot believe how, you know, your nail art is so glorious and so professional and so creative. Oh, but again, just super stoked because this is it. This is everything today. This, you know, I had planned my outfit around the nails, and I think that it worked out rather well. So as I've been showing you, we've got here. Okay, so these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to wear these all season through winter. Oh, I'll probably wear them out. But so that was really cool, and I'm really excited about that. And last, when I showed you what I'd purchased at Dollar Tree, I had told you that both my daughter-in-law and I had picked up this particular brown nail polish. It was on a cardboard with, you know, a cover so that it could hang on a peg. And it's Beauty Nutrition or something is its name. And that's it. There's just no other information on it. But it's pretty much, when several layers, it can work within this dark color of this one here. And that's what I have on my toes. So even my toes match. How fabulous, people. How fabulous is that? Oh, so yes, I wanted to be pretty and have a good outfit on and go to my doctor and be able to cry because I don't wear eye makeup. Oh, and so speaking of that, last Friday, a week ago tomorrow, I'd gone to Kaiser for my eye appointment. Yay! So I have lots to be able to tell you going forward about what I'll be doing. But again, the cataract situation could be happening in 2026. But, you know, I'm set up for that. And I do believe I have a glaucoma test that I need to go for because there was a little vein with some blood showing when she was doing the glaucoma test. So they just wanted to do a little extra. So all of that, people, and I don't know who is still here for going into 20 minutes of me carrying on about my outfit. Well, I loved my outfit. And when I'm saying the soft turtleneck, again, this thing is just one big long piece of stretchy fabric that they've pretty much just cut a neckline to a shoulder and inserted a sleeve, and it's form fitted, and this is just so soft, and I love the color of it. I've you know, a lot of my Temu stuff that I've been buying buying over the last 2 years. And so they all start, like what I'm showing you, when I'm showing layer, layer, layer. I know what's in my wardrobe so that when I'm looking and shopping, I'm wanting to add to my wardrobe to build on looks. So I rarely just get something that's just a one-off. Again, carrying on about my outfit and me. It's because I'm chatty Cathy right now. When I got home from therapy, I needed to relax. It's a lot. I go from high to the lows, and she's there for all of it, and the crying. So back in San Diego, when I had therapy, I would get my appointments, and even if it would mean just a half a day of work, I'd go in, and because I knew after therapy, I really, if possible, and I'm in that position, I just want to be left alone to deal with what I've just done. And I just wanted to come back home, and I did. Now, one thing, we'll call this the surprise box. Everybody loves a box opening. Well, I'm showing you this item because I did a short frozen food, and I actually even got my yogurt. I got blueberries at a very good price. So, and these bananas that you won't believe. Oh my God, these bananas are so beautiful, and they were so cheap. So this is me going through Prime. I start getting confused because Whole Foods, I once had a subscription to cover the pay X amount, and then you'd work up to free shipping, because my groceries, if it's from Whole Foods, it's basically a $9.95. This is before a tip for shipping. So then there's Amazon Fresh, and New Seasons is the newest offering. And I don't know how long, but they have, if you spend qualified $25, you'll probably get free shipping. And it's same day, it's groceries. Well, for whatever reason, because, get a little confused getting around in my cart. Well, this item was like, oh, it's coming separately. And I was like, I'd already gotten everything done, pushing the, yes, place my order button and all that. And I see that they're saying that this one item, let's open some more cutters then. We'll do that. We all know the Temu cutters. Got these a while back when you were having to buy them in sets of 3, whatevers. Well, I just ignored it because this was so ridiculous. It was like the groceries came yesterday, and they were like, this item in the grocery cart, and it's edible. That's going to come tomorrow. So when I get groceries, they're in brown paper bags. That's how they pack your groceries. They don't come boxed. So I'm expecting some poor little chocolate. Are you ready, people? Do you want to see what got separate shipping charged to Amazon, not to me, but I had the food delivered, and now this was coming the next day. So it still created them to have a driver and everything do the delivery. Is your suspense killing you? So this is a total eco fail. Total eco fail as far as ordering something and having it delivered. Are you ready? Are you ready? There's only one item in this box. Dum, 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 dum. Yes, people, it's Amazon Fresh. So that was in a different store, and I hadn't realized it when it was in the cart, because if it's Whole Foods, they separate it out, and it was like some meat products that I wanted to try were from Whole Foods, and that would have cost me $9.95 for $7 worth of meat. But lo and behold, people, this is the biggest bargain as far as potato chips. This big bag of classic potato chips, which that's my favorite. I want thin, crispy, salty, and I want some oil left on my fingers. I'm a potato chip hound. Oh, as a little child, even with all of my sore throats before having my tonsils removed, I would just suck on potato chips. So this is my number one comfort food, and I'm like, it's potatoes. Now I realize the part about it being fried. Oh well, this would be 11 servings. That's about 24 chips a serving for 160 calories, 10 fat grams. And there's even some polyunsaturated, monosaturated. So, you know, you've got your oils, people. You got your oils. Yes, you do. And then it goes into no cholesterol, 135 milligrams of sodium. Lou, baby, Lou. Overall, 1 fiber, 1 sugar, which is a natural. This cracks me up. This huge bag. This is 11 ounces. Okay, $1.97. So it came in a box, in a truck with a driver. That, thank you, driver, walked it up to my door. I'm only one flight up, right across from the hub where they, you know, can put things in the lockers and such like that. So thank you for bringing it up to the door. All of that, the cost of the box. I can't help myself. This is $1.97. I definitely would look to buy it again. It beats any delicious potato chip deal. It really beats getting the smaller bags for, you know, the $1.25 or whatever. I'm willing to pay $1.97. But I had, you know, it's like, wow, Adrian, you showed us, you know, but that made me laugh, and that made sure that I got up with my fun outfit to come and visit and tell you a little bit of what's going on. And it was like, okay, what are a couple of things that I could show you? Everybody is just, you know, candle crazy, and I've gotten delicious scented candles from Sandy at My Nutty Nook. Janet and Merlin have sent me a candle. I have my candle warmer for that. I have a candle wax burner because I got all of those beautiful, beautiful scents from Pink Zebra. And you could check that out of Just Jen's channel, Just Jen. Well, Jen is a representative for the Pink Zebra, pure soy, and she is a super duper cat parent and lover of her felines. And so these soy candles and their stuff, their ingredients are very good and don't bother your pet. So look, extra bonus, bonus, bonus. Well, on Temu, at one point I was, I had credits. This is from a local warehouse. I bought 2 different candles, and they were each $5.95. What? So we'll just call it $6. And it's a nice size candle. It's, you know, in the glass. It says hand poured soy wax candle, peaceful, relaxing, earthy notes of patchouli. Well, patchouli is one of my favorite scents on earth. I already know in trying to have bought a patchouli oil to wear from Temu, it was, you know, basically I could smell it when it was right on top of it, but my hippie day patchouli, come on, they could smell me a mile away, and they didn't like it. But So anywho, people, I got, again, this patchouli one, and I got a sandalwood one. Each of those scents are very, very expensive in the scent world. So I guess their big deal thing was that these were soy candles. So that's worthwhile. The other one, I melted it down on my candle warmer and it went completely clear. So from this creamy solid, it was absolutely clear. And I really wasn't getting any scent off of it. And I'm lying on my lounge right in front of where the burner is with the candle. So I went ahead and poured some off into another jar. And I just added some of my Sensei from, last year easily. When I do a Sensei order from before, it lasts. It lasts a really long time. More anywho's within that. Cute jar, really, candle, one wick, nice and solid. Just smells good. It's just a very neutral smell, a little teeny bit of a smell. But there's nothing about it that I would call patchouli. C'est la vie, c'est la vie, live and learn. And I did have to pay $3 shipping because this was a local warehouse. And I know at whatever hour of the day or night that I was scrolling and looking, that everything about the ad was appealing. And it just, I'm seeing higher priced candles from everybody and this, that. And I was just like, oh, I'm caught up with the candle thing. But again, I put some Sensei wax melt in the other one, and that gave a little bit of scent to it. Live and learn, but I don't mind. I'm not put off. I just wouldn't, again, getting things that really have scent. And I know that April Rain, our dear April at Menopause and Madness, she knows all of this and has had her business just on hold for a while because with her housing situation has been blah, blah, blah. But she knows all about, and she's the first one to say, you're not going to get a good oil on Temu. It's just not going to happen, kind of thing. Or, don't quote me, says April. Adrian, don't quote me. I didn't say you couldn't get anything. Well, she kind of did say within that her experience has been like, if you want to buy essential oils, it's just a term for a lot of the Temu ones. Oh, shut up, Adrian, already. Nobody cares. But, hey, and in a pinch, we have a blackout. Really will be happy to have my candles, correct? So I wanted to show you that. And I thought, okay, since I'm showing you the candles, we'll keep it on a light theme. And I had wanted this product for over 2 years. And I'd seen people back when it first came out and they would get it. And I just thought it was so adorable and everything. Well, I finally got it for myself. I do believe that it was in the neighborhood of $6. It is run by plugging it in LED to charge it. And you get a night light. And it came in this box. I adore it. It's everything I wanted it to be. So I'm going to even turn it on. One click and it's on. It's a toast night light. Yes, it's like a little toaster. Here's your little toaster goodie right here. The piece of toast lights up. He's even got a happy face. Look at it. It's so adorable. It's a toast night light. Oh, I'm in love with it. I'm in love with it. I have succumbed to the wonderful funness of fantasy little silly things. Gosh, Temu ladies, all of the fun and joy that you keep getting from all of your different collections and this, that, and the other. So I'm stoked. And again, it just has a little spot to plug it in and charge it. And it's as easy as just one flick it's not toast. You're toast. I love it. I absolutely love it. The little toaster nightlight. Stoked. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm so glad I got to show it to you. Yay. It was just one of those, again, it was a silly thing. After I'd gone to the eye doctor on Friday at Kaiser, across from Kaiser is the Bi-Mart. I'm always telling you I'm going in that, you know, the employee-owned little store, little miniature department store for hunters and people that can goods. So there's just a little bit of everything. It's a true department store in the sense of the real definition. And my bedroom, I have a leopard print, silky, beautiful rug in front of my bed, and I just got like 2 cotton pillowcases that were discontinued that are leopard print, and they're on the bed. And so the bedroom is done in a lot of the neutral yellows, lots of yellows, oranges, pattern, in those tones. So I would never, I couldn't even see a price, but I threw it in my cart and asked when I got up to the counter how much. And I was like, oh, I really wanted it to be like under that. But I was like, ring it up, it's mine. And everything about my new squidgy, stuffy, soft toy. It's Adrian, don't you think? Hello, Sandy at My Nutty Nook. We all like our leopard, giraffe, whatever animal. I couldn't tell. Its funny little body. Look at this little funny squatty body. It's got a tail. Really, this is one of those really soft. It's so wonderfully stuffed. It's not caving in on itself. You can really feel the stuffing. It's a beautiful design of how many pattern pieces it took to cut to make this. He's got this funny belly. Oh my God, you know, it's just, look at that face. Look at that face. That's a happy face. So again, I have no idea. We've got ears and we've got horns. So a little bit like a giraffe. So he's kind of a giraffe. He's just wonderful. And this fabulous rectangle shape, and again, like I said, it's just really stuffed so nicely. And because of all the different seams of the parts, the stuffing is really in where it should be. This little thing, and it's called a Smoochie Pal. You know, it's not an original of any kind of these squidgy animal type of things, but its butt was sticking up like this out of the box, and that's all that caught my eye. The color, yellow, we do like our yellow. So his wonderful flat shape is a perfect fit on my side as an armrest when I'm in my lounge position. Oh my God. Oh. I had to share the joy of this silly guy. And no, I didn't name him. I don't feel like I have to name. And I was telling my niece in Bristol that how so many of my YouTube channel friends and such, you know, they just all the little wonderful little gay silly things that we are purchasing and getting and this, that, and the other. And I said, like, and my squirrels, like squirrel here, and the gray squirrel that's now in my car, and I have the brown squirrel, the same little size that came from Sandy at my Nutty Nook. Well, my niece says to me, she's like, well, you know, what are their names? And I'm like, I know people are like, what are you going to name your squirrels on? It's Squirrel. That's why I like it. It's squirrel. And I have my new squirrel blanket right across from me on the bed of the lounge, and the colors are the colors I'm wearing. I'm just so excited. Color harmony. Listen to the word right there. There's harmony in that. Yeah. Well, my gosh, people. I've carried on, and I'll just show you. This is not anything about this being like, ooh, after Halloween on sale. These little black buckets were only 50 cents each. And I have a turquoise one, similar in shape, that I got in last year at Target for $1. And I keep different separate cleaning rags and different things like that. I might be wanting to, do just a certain section of the floor. I spilled something and I might need water and things. But anyhow, buckets. These make terrific buckets. And how fun. I have black buckets. Yes, I do. 50 cents each. So yes, I did get those. And also within line of saying, oh no, Andrea. And I tell I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. I've never seen Beetlejuice. But I certainly know the imagery and such. And it says right on it, Disney, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas candy fan. Candy inside. Well, are you ready? That's a good fan, people. It was $1.25. It was $1.25 on sale. It's hysterical. It made me laugh. And so this is fabulous for $1.25. So this was after the eye doctor, and there I was with my eyes all dilated, and oh my goodness me. So this was really good fun to be able to have purchased. And one thing that got me there was I needed my sunflower seeds, so I picked those up. I've been out of them for about a week, because if you don't leave the house, sunflower seeds are not anything I can have delivered. But also at the Bi-Mart, they had the Dots pretzels for under $5 for the bag. Now, if it was scrolling on like Whole Foods or something, it was $9.99 online. But I know that they're normally about $6.99 in places like Target and such. So it was under $5, and I bought this one, and I bought one that was also like a garlicky flavor, and been eating on that one. I've been eating on it, yeah. So this was the classic, and they come also in sweet. They have a cinnamon one if you don't want just a savory. But this is for, a person, salty savory snacks, you bet. I do love these, and I got it at such a good price. I'm happy about that. And I'm looking down, I bought, actually, fruit was on sale, so I got fruit, and also picked up another back stock of my simethicone. I'd really been having IBS difficulty this week on Tuesday. Tuesday it really was attacking, so it was starting to ease up and things were happening and moving along. So Wednesday was better, absolutely better. But any kind of bloating, what does it say on it, right? Pressure from gas, pressure, bloating, and discomfort. And they compare it to Gas-X. It's about $4 at the Bi-Mart. See, they've made a deal to have their name on it to bring it to you cheaper. And that's simethicone, 120 milligrams. And like it says, compare it to the active ingredients in Gas-X. And I'm lost without this. I have back stock, so it's in the medicine area at the kitchen, and there's back stock in the bathroom, and there's one in the bedside drawer in the bedroom even. That's how important this stuff is to me, and such a good price. And I am starting to see some simethicone products at Dollar Tree. And again, Dollar Tree, even with the up prices on a lot of stuff, and even in the medicines aisle, some things are $1.50 and like that. I have seen them starting to show something with the simethicone. Definitely was not 72 units, blah, blah, blah. But if you experience IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, if you have cramping, gas and bloating, this is the perfect time of year. People are wanting to have chili cook-offs, and we have Thanksgiving coming. Simethicone. Always have it in your medicine cabinet. And within that, who has a medicine cabinet? Nobody that I know of. So I bet some of you do, and you could tell me that in the comments. All right. This has gone on so long. It started off just so chock full of me talking, but that's what I wanted to come and do, was talk to you. And I did have these things that I thought, come on, get it together, along with the chips coming in a box with their own driver delivery. But I'm going to eat them and enjoy them. You bet. You bet, people. You bet. As April would say at Madame Hazemez, there's no time for Yeah. At this time, I'm going to get ready to take night meds. I'm a little behind. That's okay. I'm going to take my first set of night meds, and I'm going to eat one of those really good fat oatmeal raisin cookies. Okay. So thank you all for being there. I know it's all about me. Come on, I always say, hey people, because I'm drawing you all in, because you give me strength for every day, for real, strength for every day. I talk to y'all all the time. It was just an endless vlog of me. Here I am, hi, talking. Here's, 5 minutes. Here's 10 minutes. I have conversations. I'm scrolling and seeing things and wanting to share, but it just doesn't all work out that way. Thank you for being here. I do love you. You're all so kind with your comments, taking the time, telling me you do appreciate when I show up. It means the world, people. It means the world. Thank you so much. And all of you that I know, there's different subscribers and commenters that have parents my age and more, and some of them are going through some medical issues. And I briefly had mentioned Janet, my Janet and Merlin. My Janet and I get to be pen pal sisters, because she wrote me the letter, and it's so hard for her. I just love Janet, and her medical situation is something, people, something. So if you do have any way that you send out into the universe, whether thoughts, prayers, asking the universe for blessings and white light, all of the good things that can bring healing to these beautiful, beautiful people who care for their family members or for themselves, also being the ones who are sick. I'm so sorry. What a tough thing to be going through. And I appreciate your friendship, that you take that effort and time to be with me. So to all my friends out there, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate y'all. Okay, good night.